Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part of my backyard. Got this beautiful tree out here. You know, sometimes I'll just come out and it may sound weird, I'll just come out and stare at my trees. I find trees absolutely incredible. There's a lot of mysteries to trees that we're not being told. There's a lot of secrets to trees that we're not being told. We've been heavily lied to, ladies and gentlemen, about the world that we live in and the mysteries contained therein. This world is a living library of monumental power, and we've been herded like cattle into these cities, these stack and pack style cities, where we all live within close proximity to one another and we're all connected to the same electricity, and we drive our little stupid cars around and we have to have these stressful jobs. I don't care if you have a problem with me saying that I absolutely hate the state of affairs here in this world. I hate the Matrix. I hate the way it operates. I cannot stand the fact that all of us think that we need to subscribe to this way of living. And I absolutely despise the fact that the Archon and the system makes anyone who rebels against this nonsense, they make their life a living hell. The Archon, specifically, when you start waking up from the Matrix, ladies and gentlemen, when you actually awaken the Kundalini and you start redistributing stored energy through your body, I don't know if you just saw that walnut fall. When you awaken your Kundalini energy, ladies and gentlemen, you start to become more powerful than the real world, or the world around you. The Matrix works overtime. There's another walnut. The Matrix works overtime to keep you in a suppressed state. It doesn't want you waking up this energy, because you become like Neo in the movie The Matrix. And what happens when Neo wakes up, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the Matrix freaks the fuck out and sends the agents after him. After the crew, the Nebuchadnezzar. There's a cat over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So, the New World Order is a parasitic energy source, ladies and gentlemen, that has somehow, some way, they've taken over this Matrix and they've set up their vampiric bloodline reach to pretty much conquer everything that we know. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to go back and make this video, so it's just going to have to come out blood raw. I hate the current state of affairs here in the Matrix. Well, let me just talk about this a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, because it's something I need to get off my chest. And first off, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video. I very much so appreciate my viewers. So let's just get right into it. Thank you before we continue. We live in the type of a world. There was this online celebrity, ladies and gentlemen, and this recommended video popped up on my YouTube feed. So I clicked it because I like to observe what's going on in the world. And it was about this woman's clothing, this video. This woman wore a $100,000 outfit. A $100,000 outfit. And she was on YouTube bragging about it. We live in the type of world, ladies and gentlemen, where people who bring nothing to the world can afford a $100,000 outfit or a $50,000 purse or all this other bullshit, while at the same time, good, well-intentioned people go hungry. Can't even afford a decent pair of $50 shoes. I know what it's like to struggle with money. I'm not some financial expert. It's just a ridiculous inversion, ladies and gentlemen, where the idiots of the world, they get all the money and the power, this, that, and the other, while the good people struggle. And this is why, to a large extent, I am misanthropic, a misanthropist, or however the hell you pronounce it. Because I'm aware of the truth. I don't hold on to bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that there's no need for bullshit. And we live in a bullshit world right now. And I'm not saying that I don't enjoy things, that I don't have meaningful relationships, and that I don't have the capability to love, because I do. But it's the fact that I realize the bullshit and I see through it and I don't give into it, that makes my life that much better, regardless of whether or not I'm struggling, because I actually have meaning in my life, unlike these idiots out here, these mindless celebrities and these internet celebrities. It's insane. I mean, it blows my mind to see what gets hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. My videos, I barely ever get 1,000 views a year on each video. It's ridiculous. I can make a video where I give information that can help people in a handful of ways, but that doesn't become viral. But some idiot on YouTube can make a video about her $100,000 outfit or whatever the hell it was, and it can get thousands of views, and to see everybody hitting the like button, and it's just pure vanity, ladies and gentlemen. What about all the mukbang garbage on YouTube? All these unconscious zombie fools eating disgustingly large amounts of food. Absolutely embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself to the core. That you would feel that it was justified to get in front of a camera and eat a bunch of fast food or seafood, whatever it is, knowing that there's people who can't even have enough money to barely afford anything other than rice. A large majority of the world's population's main calorie source is rice, ladies and gentlemen. But to see the vanity, to see the gluttony, to see the literal sins in action, it makes me want to vomit. I wholeheartedly, with every single fiber of my being, ladies and gentlemen, reject this world. There is not much in this world other than the love that I have for those around me and my compassion for the world. I mean, it's just, I'm not even going to get into that. Excuse me, folks. So this world, it seeks to trap you. And it traps you through temptation. And when you get tempted by the bullshit, ladies and gentlemen, it drags you down. So yeah, you might have a little bit of stardom. You might get some recognition. But if you're getting recognition and stardom from bullshit, it always has an expiration date. And many of you guys, your expiration date is running out. It's running out. Hollywood is pretty much done at this point, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are all trash. It is so disgusting that so many people worship these false idols, these celebrities. I'm not saying all of them are bad. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that all of them are bad. But my God, ladies and gentlemen, this world has cancer. The collective consciousness has cancer. What a disgusting display. And I don't give a good goddamn if you say, you can tell me all you want, all you need to calm down and find love in your heart. I have more love in my heart than this whole entire fucking town that I live in probably does, because I am not afraid to acknowledge the truth. What do you think waking up is, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think when you wake up and become conscious? When you wake up the Kundalini, that everything's just laid out for you, everything's easy, and that God has paved the way for you with just like vanilla frosting, and that there's going to be like $100 bills like growing out of your trees instead of leaves, and that everything's going to be okay. This is why I've been telling you for so long that the New Age community is absolute poison. The New Age community has nothing to do with truth. It has nothing, ladies and gentlemen, to do with real evolution, real spiritual evolution, which is Kundalini. It has nothing to do with anything good, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, the New Age community is built around selfishness. That's why there's all that law of attraction shit. And the law of attraction shit that you find, it's always about you and money. It's always about you and that car you've wanted, because it's always about you. It has nothing to do with, okay, use the law of attraction to try to make the world a better place. That's what I've been trying to preach. Focus instead of fucking money, ladies and gentlemen, on something that's worthwhile. And I'm not saying that money's not important, but my God, to see all of these people sucking up these books about the law of attraction so that they can try to find a lover, or to try to find, this, that, and the other, all this selfish bullshit to get a car. What the fuck? That's spirituality to you? If that's the case, then I don't want anything to do with your form of spirituality. That's disgusting. And I don't care if you have a problem with me saying that. I really don't give a good goddamn. I really don't. I have no more patience for you anymore. Any of you idiots. Excuse me. But again, let's just take a good look at the world, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's these people on OnlyFans that make like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. My channel right now, I'll be completely honest with you, I make like $1,000 a year off this channel, maybe. There was a brief period of time where I was making like $200 a month. Whoop-de-doo. I've struggled financially for a very long time. I've struggled to make ends meet while I do what I love. I love doing this. I put all my heart and soul into this. And this isn't me bragging. This is me just being honest. This has been my life for years now. So let's just get back on track. The Matrix rewards it rewards stupidity. But that stupidity, it has an expiration date, ladies and gentlemen. But as I was saying, there's people who are on OnlyFans who make like $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. That's more than I make in a year. And yeah, there's other methods that I use to make money. There's my shadow. Peace, shadow. You might want to start working with your shadow, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there's a lot of benefit to just waving at your shadow, believe it or not. Have you ever worked with your shadow? There's a lot of power in that. Oh, there's my shadow waving at me. Yeah, he's waving at you. Excuse me. Almost just stepped in dog crap. So, anyways, you guys, this is one of my favorite trees out here. You guys are familiar with this tree. Any of you guys who view my videos on a regular basis? Oh man, the Matrix rewards stupidity. And don't try to tell them, OnlyFans, really? It's always amazed me, the dynamics, you guys, of the fact that someone can pose naked on a fucking camera and make thousands of dollars a month. But someone who tries to help, they struggle. But that's okay, because through suffering you build character. Who was it that said that? Was it Miranda Tate? I think that was her name, from Batman. Who was Talia al Ghul. I think that was her name. Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Who the hell is Miranda Tate? Why did that... I don't know. Talia al Ghul, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that was her in the Batman series that said suffering builds character. That's why if you watch the films with, at least with Christian Bale, which aren't my favorite, but when Ra's al Ghul is basically training Christian Bale in that movie, he puts him through massive amounts of suffering. Only through suffering, ladies and gentlemen, can you really know what it's like to have abundance. At least that's my opinion. That's kind of new agey, but it's kind of true. I mean, think of it this way. If you grew up in a world where you never went hungry, how would you know what it's like to be hungry? If you'd never jumped in an ice cold body of water, how do you know what it feels like to jump into an ice cold body of water? In the same way, how can you know how do you know to be appreciative for something if you've never not had that which you're seeking, or that you need? I hope that makes sense. But again, the Matrix rewards stupidity. So I know a lot of you guys who are watching this video, or at least I suspect that some of you guys are struggling right now, whether it be for finances, companionship, or just simple basic understanding from those around you. I want you to remember that there are people like you out there that are going through what you're going through. And that regardless of whether or not you're, how would I put it? The suffering builds character. It is so true. I've learned to embrace it at this point. It makes you stronger. all these idiots that are getting showered in abundance right now for things that don't even mean anything, to see how much money people are making on YouTube with the stupidest fucking videos, my God. Those people have it easier than shit. And to see what most of them do with their abundance, it is absolutely disgusting. I would never want that. I wouldn't trade the suffering that I'm going through right now financially for any amount of that bullshit. I'd rather not have a nice car and a bunch of money than become one of them and just get money for stupidity. That makes that money mean nothing. Look at this beauty. You know, if you thought I was weird prior, you're really going to think I'm weird now. It's a little dirty back here, you guys, and I'm working on this. This is a grounding hole that I'm working on. That is I'm going to end up putting a bunch of morning glories in that. I'm going to lean it up against this this fucking storage shed. Excuse me, you guys. It just rained, so it's really dirty. And I've been using that with a tarp to cover this, but I don't know if you've ever read Carlos Castaneda's book, but he has you do bury yourself to let the earth heal you. So this is nowhere near this is much deeper than it looks like on camera. This is very deep. I don't know why it looks so shallow. So this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to dig about 2 or 3 feet deeper, and I'm going to line it with hemp. And then I'm going to put a board over it and cover it with this dirt that I dug up and make it look incognito. Don Juan Matus, the Yaqui Indian sorcerer in Carlos Castaneda's books, talks about the power of grounding, but especially the power of going underneath the earth to allow the earth's current to realign your chakras and your meridians. So we'll talk more about that in the future. So I don't give a damn if you think I'm weird. I don't give a damn. I think you're weird. Excuse me. I'm not pointing my fingers at my subscribers. I'm just speaking figuratively to those who would find something as interesting as that strange. So, this is just part of my backyard here in Virginia, you guys. I do a lot of alchemical work here and a lot of just thinking. I'll come out here and eat. There's a handful of things that I do out here. But don't you find it strange? It's put a bad taste in my mouth lately to know that there's people who just show their private parts on camera on OnlyFans and get thousands a month. Y'all can just disgusting. Oh, it's an art form. It's an art form. Anyone can bend over. Anyone can take a picture. Get real. Kiss my ass. Alright, guys, so I'm going to start wrapping this one up. Always remember that the Matrix currently rewards people for being idiots. Never sacrifice your integrity for some quick Matrix cash, because that continuity of that cash is going to have an expiration date. Making cash from doing stuff that is meaningless, doing things that give you credit that are meaningless, they don't fill your cup, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why so many people, celebrities, you name it, who appear to have everything, they're the most depressed people in the world. No amount of money can buy integrity. That's just the truth. That is 100% true, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people who have money that spent a life without doing things that had integrity try to buy integrity by donating to things. Like, oh, I donated to the Cancer Society. I donated to this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, well, now your money is going towards what? Funding chemotherapy? That's a rant for a completely different video. I mean, come on, man. This world is so absolutely nauseating. But in this world, we who seek to raise the Kundalini, to acknowledge the truth, to become one with the true Gnosis, the living God within, We use the world around us and its inconsistencies and absolute insanities as a rubric to gauge, okay, I don't want that in my system. I don't want to be a part of that. That is disgusting. I use the world around me and the evil around me as an active, like a reflection tool, if you will, or a hologram that shows me. I look at the world around me and see what I like to resonate with based on my morals. And most of the world I do not agree with from a moral perspective. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to wrap this one up, you guys. I love you all. I'm going to stop babbling. Peace be with you and have a good day. Never give up when things seem difficult. Heroes confront challenges. Cowards kneel. Always remember that. Peace be with you.